everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hello, my name is Rachel Aust. Today I am sharing with you 4 ketogenic breakfasts that you can try. If you're new to my channel, I have PCOS, and one of the things that I did to help get my symptoms under control was follow a ketogenic diet. Now I did this for 11 months in 2017. One thing that I wish I did when I was following keto was share more of the recipes that I was having with you guys, so that's what I'm going to be doing in this video. And with keto, it's so easy to lean on eggs for breakfast, so I'm going to make sure that not every recipe has eggs in it. If you're new, please hit the subscribe button so you don't miss out on future videos, and let's jump straight into these recipes. So the first recipe that we're starting off with is a keto porridge. Now this will make 2 to 3 servings. If you eat this entire serving, you are going to be so unbelievably full. The ingredients that we need for this one are 1.5 cups of unsweetened almond milk, half a cup of thickened cream, 1 scoop of low carb, like really low carb vanilla protein, a tablespoon of coconut flour, 2 tablespoons of hemp hearts, which are full of omega-3 and 6, 1 tablespoon of golden flaxseed meal, and 1 sachet of Natvia or stevia, whatever your preferred, the powdered version of a sweetener is. Now put that all in a saucepan on a really low heat, and we're just going to keep stirring that. Now I'm going to add around half a cup of frozen blueberries. That's optional, but it will taste a lot better and be a lot less bland if you do put the blueberries in. I'm obviously pouring it all into one bowl here for the sake of the video, but honestly this is 2 to 3 servings. You would not want to eat this all in one sitting because it would be about almost 1,000 calories if you ate the whole thing. Now we're moving on to fried eggs. This is the one, eggy kind of dish that I did want to include because the macros on it are really good if you are on a ketogenic diet. I think that is why a lot of people do turn to eggs as an easy option. So I've just got a pan on medium heat and I'm adding in a teaspoon of grass-fed butter and 2 strips of bacon. Then I'm going to cut up some greens. So what I'm doing is first cutting the spine out of a kale leaf, and then I'm going to chop the kale up and massage it. I like to massage it with a little bit of Himalayan salt. If you want, you could add oil as well to make it easier, but I wasn't going to add any oil because the pan was already oily. So just massaging those leaves so that they taste better and aren't so chewy. Chopping up 2 pak choy leaves, and I'm going to pour them into the pan, and then I'm going to add in a really large handful of baby spinach leaves because it is very important to get as many of these great green veg as you can while you're on keto because they almost count for nothing, so you can shove them in as much as possible. I'm also putting in a handful of pecans just for some extra fats, and once the pan is clear, I'm going to add 2 eggs. Now I obviously stuffed mine up because I should have cleaned the pan completely, but I didn't. So we have those there, and that is a very yummy dish for the morning. Now, of course, there are mornings where you don't have time to cook things, so I had some keto cupcakes. These are lemon and poppy seed flavor, but you can also make orange and poppy seed if you prefer. Just swap the lemon for oranges. I'm just going to take 2 lemons and I'm chopping them in half. Now in a bowl, I'm placing 1 cup of coconut flour, a tablespoon of chia seeds, a cup of almond meal, half a teaspoon of baking powder, 2 tablespoons of poppy seeds, and I'm going to stir that all up. Now we need to take a second bowl as well for the liquids, and in that second bowl, I'm melting 1/4 cup of grass-fed butter. I'm adding in 1/4 cup of thickened cream and then 3 eggs, and make sure you stir that up really well. If you like, you can ice this with cream cheese. It does make it taste really yummy on top, and it adds extra fats as well. So if you do need to really hit that fat requirement, you can add the cream cheese on top later. Now I'm adding the liquid bowl into the bowl with all the flours, and I'm adding, I think I added like 7 drops of liquid sweetener and half a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Now comes the part for the lemon. So we're taking the zest from 1 lemon. Remember, you can swap this to orange if you do prefer that flavor. And I'm taking the juice from 1.5 lemons, and I'm just going to mix that through. The batter will look a little bit soft, like a little bit runny, but that's fine. Now I'm putting the patty papers in the pan, and I'm not filling them all the way to the top. I'm leaving them room to rise. I'm baking them at about 180 degrees Celsius, which is about 350 Fahrenheit. Now for those who skip breakfast completely and just try to grab something as they head out the door, I do have these macadamia bars. You can grab one and go if you're in that much of a rush before you eat breakfast wherever you get to. So we're taking 100 grams of macadamia nuts and putting them in a food processor. If you're game, you can try your blender, but it's not my fault if you break it. And then I'm putting them in the food processor, blending them up, adding some Himalayan salt, also adding in half a cup of cashew butter, a quarter of a cup of coconut oil, and then we need to add 1 cup of shredded coconut and 6 to 8 drops of a liquid sweetener. Again, you could just grab like a liquid stevia because that's not going to spike your blood sugar. 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and then I had to microwave mine for about 30 seconds so the coconut oil and the cashew butter could melt. Then I'm pressing the mix down into a lined tray. Then I'm going to pop that tray in the freezer overnight and then serve that up the next day, and you can keep it in the fridge or in the freezer. If you are new and you did enjoy this video, don't forget to hit subscribe. You can also catch me on these other social medias here. And coming up very shortly after this end card, I do have 4 menu recipe cards, whatever you want to call it. Let me know if you enjoy this format where I put the recipe here so you can screenshot it if you want to screenshot it to use it later. If you enjoy that, let me know because it doesn't take me too long to add them to the end of the video, and I feel like I know if I was watching a recipe video, this would make it a lot more user-friendly for me. So let me know what you think in the comments section below, and I hope I can catch you guys in my next upload. See you then.